Hey everyone, hello and welcome to another weekly connection. So, you were going to be led today by Lady Portia, who is the head of the Karmic Board, and Lord Mahay and Lord Katumi. Of course, we have the Ascendance crew of Saint Germain and Jaculin and Lady Athena. It's hard to get all these guys in because they clamor around pretty well. Anyway, they want to talk about remembering your purpose today and remembering who you are. So let's start with clearing all the smudge out of your aura. That's good. And bringing us together through time and space. So we use the Cosmic Thrust Oil. We rub our hands together. We bring it up through our aura, cup our hands together, and take a deep breath in. I love Cosmic Thrust Oil. They gave me the formula when I was in trouble. I had gone to Costco and blew out my solar plexus. When I was younger, I had a harder time. And Cosmic Thrust has really helped me maintain my energy center when I'm out in the 3D world. I've never really done well with the, well, I call it the broken air, the deranged energy that is so 3D. And it's always been very hard for me to, do things like go to Costco. I do it now. Can't say it's my favorite thing to do, but I can handle it much better because of Cosmic Thrust Oil. Excuse me. So they want you to listen to divine guidance, which is why I guess Lady Portia is leading this today, because she's saying, we want to really make sure, last time we talked about, breathing through our hearts and making that connection and creating our new reality through the thymus, through the conscious intention. And it's very important that we maintain our purpose in knowing that we are removing duality, whether we know what that looks like or not. Know that that is your intention. Your intention is to remove all of your duality, to remove all of the 3D malformed states of reality from your existence. We're accelerating. We are going pretty doggone fast. Now, when I say that, I also say we're on track for about the same thing they've been saying for, how many years have you've been saying that? Maybe 5 or 6 years. So we're close. We're close. And remember, the earth is going no matter what. But she wants as many humans to follow as possible. So there is so much support for us to get this. It's amazing. It's just amazing. So when we look at our karma, we're looking at things that the ego derived as good and that maybe were not so good or harmful or in some way not propelling you to compassion and love. So this is an opening for you to dissolve your karma faster than any other time in cosmic history. That's not said lightly. This transition, and all of you have experienced transitions before where the dimension shifted up or down. And the last one that we had on Earth was a downward shift. And this is the first time we've had an upward shift in like 75,000 years. So we are now, actually they were downward before that. So that's actually inaccurate. It's actually much longer than that. So it's been a long time. I'll go with that. But we've actually come from the lowest point and we are now shifting upward. So a lot of you don't know what to expect with transition. And I used to many years ago when I would talk about this, because I've been talking about this since I was 10. And they would go, oh, fear would come in immediately. It would be this fear because they're like, oh no, that's bad. And I'm like, no, 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 no. That's when you glubbed. But now you're not going to do that, right? Now we're moving upward in vibration. Atlantis was so bad that only 7 people ascended during that transition. And we went down 23 degrees. So anyway, I'm not going to get into all that. So anyway, we are moving up this time. So you don't know what it looks like because your spirit form has never experienced transition in a positive way. So, but now this one is positive. Now, you go through a whole lot of negative, I was going to use another term, to get to the positive. Because all this negativity from, I don't know, how many years, what is half of the yuga? It's a long doggone time. I don't remember that stuff. Each yuga is 25,000 years. And we've gone through 6 of them, so that's a long time. All right.
Depends on which yuga.
Depends on which dimension.
There's millions of years in a yuga.
Yeah. You can't really put a mathematical number on a yuga because it doesn't exist that way. So it's very hard, and I get very confused sometimes because I can give you the feeling of the yuga, but I can't give you a date of a yuga. It's hard to do. But anyway, we're going up, and that's all we need to know. In the workshop, I'm going to talk about that a bit so that you have a better understanding, and I have a nifty chart that my students are aware of that it helps you understand this. So it's a one tiny little piece of where we are, and that we are moving finally upward into the light realms and out of the duality realm. So Atlantis was in 5D and we glubbed to 3D. So now we are moving upward. So part of you wants to hold on to your old karmic pattern because that's only what you know. So we want to really work today to let that go so that you can go into your purpose and manifest this light world. We all know love, we all know kindness, and we all know compassion. And so that's why Lady Portia always says, just come from love and don't come from any kind of judgment, and you're good as gold. So that's why we keep repeating that over and over and over and over and over again. Because that's what it takes. That's what we need to do. So we understand that, and we understand the holding on to what you know because you don't know what you don't know. You don't know what it's going to be shifting to 5D. You don't know. All I can tell you is it's good. And all of this slave mentality of 3D and duality is gone. So there's no more downtrodden. It's over. It's over. Which is why those that are firmly committed to the 3D are holding on for dear life and doing everything they can to keep us in the lower vibration. So all you need to do is breathe through your heart. That's all you need. And bring that love energy into conscious intent so that you can manifest it. So let's do it. So we're going to bring that gold light down through source. And it's going to come, that yummy, yummy gold light. It feels so good. It's just like a warm hug. And it comes down through your body and out your feet and into the earth, to the mother. She grabs onto it. This is your tether. This is your light tether. And you bring it around and up your back to source. And you're orbiting. And this is your tether of light. That orbit is your tether of light. That's good. And when you feel that orbit and you feel that connection to heaven and earth, you feel stable. You're not blowing in the wind. So that's step one in getting through the crazy crazies. Next step is to bring that light up and shine it out your aura so that it sticks to every part of your aura. And we bring it, really douse the well of the mother, which is below the root, right? And we are really asking for a lot of attention on the well of the mother that we see through the veil of 3D, that we see all the creatures and the beings in nature. The ones that look you can see in 3D and the ones that you don't. Open up your inner sight. Open up that connection to all that there is in this space. And then you bring it to your root aura. And now we're going to do a thing with melting away karma. We're going to bring that light and you're just going to really push that gold light in through your aura, which is a royal blue color. And you're going to bam-a-ram that light, just bam it. And let that light dissolve all the things that you were holding on to, all the thoughts, all the actions that were not love, kindness, and compassion. And continue to bring that light out into your sacral aura. And as Lord Katumi says, there is no justice. There is only knowing, understanding, and love. We don't need police officers in 5D. Everyone knows what to do and what not to do. It's simple. Only because of duality do we have good and bad. So we continue to push that light into that sacral aura and dissolve all of your limited thoughts, all of the doctrines, all of those lifetimes, lifetime after lifetime of repeating the same thing. Living on earth is like Groundhog Day. Every day, every day. I find it humorous. And then out further into conscious use of power, which sits on your spleen and removes the conflict. If your ego is holding on to something, it's conscious use of power that dissolves it. And this technique is on my website, or you can learn it in the workshop coming up. And a good review for my students, I think, is good. We haven't had a review in many, many years, and we are really overdue for one. And we bring that light in so that we dissolve what our mind thinks is truth. And then we bring it into our solar plexus. Now, we radiate that light out so that all we are is love. And the more love and light that beams through humans on the planet, the more contagious love is. Everybody wants love. There isn't a person who doesn't, or a being that doesn't. And then we bring it over into our liver area of the empathic shield. And we clear away anything we don't understand yet, anything that's beyond our realm. And we get an understanding of it so we don't judge it. And that brings it into your heart, where now your heart doesn't care. T says true compassion doesn't care, meaning true compassion will not judge it. We're not here for that. It's not our purpose. And it's not how we shift this world out of duality. And now we bring it up into our conscious intent. And now really bam this one. Really give this one a good dose of that light. Because we want to really be able to manifest love. We want to really learn how to come from that light and have our intention be love, no matter what. Because then when we manifest it here, whoops, in the solar plexus, I mean, I hit my mic, it screwed me up. Where we hit it here in conscious intention, then we automatically bring it out through the throat, and it is so. That is what we express. And so then we bring it up into our third eye, where we feel good about this purpose. It's why you chose to have a light here on earth now, a light. When you learn how to do the Elua in the workshop, I'm going to show you how you can see the points of light. So then we bring it up into our crown, and you wear your crown. Because doggone it, you were chosen and you chose to come here at this time. And it's one of the most difficult transitions that has ever happened because of all the crazy, crazy 3D stuff that happened on Earth. And Earth is the most deranged planet in all of the cosmos. Well, it was, now it's second. But it's soon going to be much higher when we shift. And that's another story. And then we wear our telepathic notch in our crown. And we wear that shield. See, that just comes from that, and it comes down into your shield. So that you are connected heaven and earth, protected on all sides, and really wear that golden light for all to share. You want them to munch and crunch. You don't want them in here in your solar plexus. You want them out here. And they munch and crunch that light. And they're like, that feels good, thanks. And you don't mind, because I don't even notice them. I carry probably, on a low day, 80, on a big day, 100 on my aura. I don't care. I don't, because they don't bother me. Am I empathing them? Nah, I don't want to. If I do, then I do empath them, because I have the remote. So you want to wear this all the time to help others, but it helps you the most. And that's what's really important here, because you wear that shield to help you. So let's be the light seeds that it is our intention to be. And let's make that intention that we are light, and we share light and kindness and love in all that we are and all that we do. And as we do that, we become 5D, we become cosmic conscious. The more we practice and we breathe that love, that light to all of humanity and to the whole earth. And that's our job. And doggone it, we like it. So let's keep practicing. And I love you all. And I will see you next week. Be sure to subscribe and all that junk. You know, YouTube makes you very needy. And I hope to see you at my workshop. I love you. Bye-bye.